Hi there, I'm Melissa, author of the Constipation Code, and today I want to talk with you about why GLP-1s, peptides, the skinny shot, is causing so much constipation in people. Number one, this medication is slowing the transit time. So, how slowly the food is leaving the stomach, right? That time is usually not more than 20, 25 minutes, but it's slowed way down when you're taking a GLP-1. And remember, with the gastric emptying problem, right, the slower transit time, food not leaving your stomach, think about it as a traffic jam, right? We never really understand when we're driving down the road why these traffic jams happen, but all of a sudden everything will be moving beautifully, and then traffic stops. And you're like, no more lanes were added. It doesn't seem like that there's that many cars. There is no accident, but it's the same thing that's happening in your gut. So when we slow down that transit time in your stomach, it creates a pileup in your intestines. And while food is sitting in your intestines, right? So now we're delaying the amount of time food is taking to get through your intestines, peristalsis, we call it. The longer it sits in your intestine, the more water is absorbed out of the intestines, and you wind up with drier, harder stools. GLP-1 also reduces digestive enzyme function. Not as much digestive enzymes are released when you're using this medication. And what does that mean? Again, we slow down everything that's happening. No enzymes, slower transit time. This can cause bloating and nausea and some of those typical feelings that are going along with what people are seeing when they're using this medication. And then, of course, there's just plain decreased bulk. When you are dramatically altering your appetite, you are dramatically altering how much food you are taking in on a daily basis. I personally know someone who's using this medication who complains of nausea constantly, therefore eats peanut butter crackers. That's the majority of her diet right now. I don't know how someone is supposed to transition right off of this. If you had bad eating habits going into this, you continue bad eating practices while you're on this, what happens when we go off these medications, right? So those are the reasons that your transit time is slowed down. It starts right as soon as it hits your stomach all the way through the intestines. A couple things that you can do about that are, number one, make sure that you're getting enough fiber in your diet. You definitely need to make sure you're getting enough protein because we know that muscle wasting syndrome happens when people are using this medication. So yes, protein is important, but do not make the mistake of going low fiber. You need that bulk in your system to push that food through. I love prunes in the morning. I love an apple a day. They used to say the apple a day kept the doctor away, and I think there's something to that. If you can keep pooping every day, you're going to be a hell of a lot healthier. So those are my tips. Lots of fruit, lots of fiber throughout the day. I have a recipe for good poop vegetable soup, which you can find at startpoopingbetter.com, or you can go to Amazon and get my book. Has lots of tips for moving your bowels every single. I'm Melissa. Come back for more gut health topics.